Well, we got a shocking disaster in the credit card realm, in the personal finance realm, in the real estate realm, and why am I filming inside Bank of America? Oh, that's right, that's yesterday's video when they were taking all the money out of your bank account at Bank of America, and the people were like, why are you taking all my money out? And I say, well, that's because you gave it to them. Come on, think about it. Also, the economic ninja asked me to do TA on silver. He said, hey, how's silver looking? I looked, and then I said, oh my gosh. So I have some shocking revelations for you when it comes to silver, the bond market, a lot of I told you so, and I'll throw in Apple for good measure. And I guess buying an apple a day will keep the I don't know away. It really won't matter because you're just hodling it. You got to sell it. It's just an easy way that I found how to become richer, right? Yes, you buy low, you sell high, and you never hodl. The U.S. consumer, that would be you, has cracked. You haven't seen nothing yet. Discover plunges after shocking charge-off forecasts. I told you so. Oh, and if you think this is bad, wait until you're laid off, right? Oh my goodness, 2023. Can we just have 2019 again? That would, remember the good old days? Didn't seem too long ago. Your personal savings rate, that would be in green, and your credit card revolving debt in red. Guess which way the lines are going? Yep. Debt go up, savings go down. Oh, and just in case you want to know by how much, oh look, I updated my computer. It's orange now. Look at that. Through the roof. You don't want that red line going in that direction. That is like never seen before in the history of ever. And also, there's your savings. There's your savings. Never seen before since the history of, yep, never, ever, never. Also known as broke AF. And I've been trying to warn you over the last 1 or 2 years. I'm like, don't put it on the credit card. Don't put it on the credit card. What else am I supposed to do? Have a side hustle. Make more money. Sorry, but I don't want to work so much. I'm sorry again for the second time. But look at your average credit card interest rates. Never been higher. We actually breached 20%. 20% return on you. And look at the charge-offs that they said it's not going to be so bad. But Johnny Bravo keeps saying it's going to be so bad. He's such a doom and gloomer. No, Johnny Bravo just comes with reality. I'm sorry. You throw a bowling ball through a window, the window, there is a high probability that it is going to break, causing shards of glass all over the place. But you're like, that chart's not, oh, wait. Oh, that. Oh, actually, I like, this was good back there where you paid everything off. Look at these charge-offs. That line, ooh, that red one is thick, juicy, and just keeps on a-growing. Which I make so many man joke, I wonder if Viagra would ever come on this channel, right? Live long, die hard. I don't know what their motto is. I think for me, on my last day, when they're like, yeah, you just probably have about 6 hours left, Bravo. I'm like, okay, pop the Viagra. They won't be able to close the casket door. Also, you're welcome for how I tie in all of these stories, right, Jessica Dickler? Okay, we're going to be talking about meat. Amid inflation, more middle-class Americans are struggling to make ends meet. And I have a solution for you if you are struggling with your house. Just refinance it. Take the money out and go buy more stuff. I mean, that's basically what our government has done over the last 100 years, so just keep the ball a-rolling. When I heard Janet figured out a way to fix that whole budget thing, just leave it to a woman to figure out a budget, right? I think we could find money over there. I am sorry, ladies, for that joke. I'm married, so it just comes with being married. 63% of you, if you're America, living in America, are living I cannot believe that. Over half. And that's even more. That's like almost all of you. Living paycheck to paycheck. You can't make it. Nearly 3/4 or 72% of middle income families say their earnings are falling behind the cost of living. You can't even make it based on what? Well, that's what would be falling behind. And honestly, I don't see a solution. There isn't a solution because every time they print these things, right out of thin air, digits and all of that, It's with interest that has to be paid back in your taxes, and that's why you see the debt clock always going up, and your taxes always going up for the rest of your life until they reset this thing, which I'll show you. That's why they meet in Davos secretly, because they know this system doesn't work, so they have to reset it, and it won't be to your best interest. It will be in their best interest. These guys, the World Economic Forum, this 116 billionaires. I want to be a billionaire. No, I don't even care. 52 heads of states, 600 CEOs, 56 finance ministers, 19 central banksters, central bank governors, the 30 trade ministers, 35 foreign ministers, last but not least, 16 American politicians. Oh, and just for good measure, throw in your FBI director. What's everyone getting together, creating our new world order? But you're not invited. You're not at the cool table. And you're not also voting for these people. And if you're like, oh, they never said that they're going to, this is the new world order. Well, they slipped up.
There's a lot of discussion about what the new world order will be, or how, even in the context of our new Helsinki.
Well, you could tell us what this new world order is. Oh, I know it. It comes right out of the bowels of Davos. Also the WEF, which YouTube always throws that video all the way to the back of the bus. If I ever talk about that one or your taxes, that's like, oh, hey, there's 3 people. I guess Klaus and Bill watch my channel, and they're like, oh, nope, delete. Oh, but coming back in from an article that I told you so, I said they will, how many times did they raise the debt limit? 80 times? They're going to raise it again, or they'll figure out some kind of shenanigans while the Republicans and the Democrats are like, we're strong on this, we're strong on that. You guys are on the same team. Treasury taps retirement funds. Oh, just when you thought you could retire. Funds to avoid breaching U.S. debt limit. U.S. Treasury faces running out of cash later this year. Oh, it's so sad. Even though these cats, these Republicans, Democrats clash over conditions for raising limits, they're going to raise them, and then they're going to tax you even more. The only way to solve it is just to make more and try not to think about it too much, that you have to give them over half of your paycheck. Wait, scratch that. That would be you're an employee. If you're an employer, well, there's ways around it. Well, that is unless you're a YouTuber and you have absolutely no write-offs or expenses, then you get it right in the thing. Also, scratch that earlier when I said refinance your house. Don't do that. And I know a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, I have so much equity in my house because I live in Austin. Well, hopefully you take it out now, because that is gone. Look at this. Housing market like Austin gets hammered. So hopefully you've already taken it out. You have it hidden under your bed somewhere, which I actually tried to do in 08, in 07, 08, October of 08. I think that was when I cashed out of California. It was out of my Texas properties, my house, everything. Something about that inverted yield curve. Once you learn it, there is no going back. Once something has been seen, you can't unsee. Once you learn technical analysis, you don't have to listen to anyone. You're like, I know exactly where this is going, because it goes, look at the lines. But for those of you that did not listen to me and you did not cash out or take, oh my gosh, squirrel. I tried that in 08. I had credit lines open. Okay, I was ready to pounce on the market. I had all this cash. Well, it's available cash. And then they closed them all. It was like, wait a minute, I want to use that. No, what I should have done is just said, here, go ahead. Make it in 20s. We'll do that. But for those of you that think you're going to get out, you're going to have a tough time. Housing expert. That's Rebecca here. Sellers are absolutely having to negotiate. So if you're thinking about selling, well, you probably won't be able to. You'll be like, okay, I have 6 kids. How many of them do you want? Wife. I'll throw in the wife and the dog. Gentlemen, if you are married, you know where you stand on that list of have wife with dog and kids. If it's her dog, it goes, you kind of fall in the range of kids, dog, family, and then maybe you. And also, ladies, the reason why your husband is laughing is because it's true. Hit him again. Stop laughing. Here's your home buyer cancellation rate. You missed it by 1. I'm going with 69%. They think they're trolling me again. You go that big, that red, and only, come on, you guys could have given me 1. But good luck with locking that in and think it's going to fulfill. Everyone is getting out. And this is not the bottom. And we're in a Fed tightening cycle, and there is no bottoms in Fed tightening cycles, what we're currently in. So if you're trying to like rush into the market going, okay, this has to be the bottom, you once again will be wrong. But we need to look at silver because I promised, my friend. And oh my gosh, goody gumdrops, the market was up today. Volatility down. NASDAQ is up, but you're running into one of my lines. But also, good call on me with that sponsored video that I looked at their stock and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do it. No, that was a beautiful swing trade. Up almost, 75%. Make sure you know when to take profit. See that number 9? See that Lux Algo area? Hold your horses. I'm getting to silver. One more second. Hold on. They correlate. Look, Apple, because I said I would mention it. I can draw this yellow line goes way back, okay? You're underneath it. You're also under the 200. That's the white one. You're in this triangle, okay? You're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you think Apple's going to go higher, it might go, as Biden would say, 1 more inch and then get rejected amunda. All right, now off to silver. If you're a silver stacker, you're going to really like this because it has not happened in a very long time. Also, that's paper that you see on the screen. This is actual silver, okay? So you should probably hold this, trade that, all right? This is tough to trade. The physical stuff, and they're running out of it. Now, let's go all the way back to 2008, 2009. I'm going to show you how to trade this bad boy. Also, if you want to learn how to swing trade, link in the description. I'm going to show you right now, and 70% off. Oh my goodness. Johnny Bravo, you are so nice. You are so welcome. I'm just trying to help your portfolio here. Also, not financial advice. We just paper trade. So we have a beat down on silver going all the way back. You have the MACD. Why did I draw those lines? Because they converge and diverge. That's where you're going to put in a buy. And then you ride silver from that point. Here, let me go. Let me help you. Help you. Also, this Lux Algo zone, if you go into it, okay, you take profit. Otherwise, I come to your house and I give you a spanking. You don't want a spanking from Papa Bravo. It's a stinger. So looking at this all the way up to, where did those two cross? Where did they converge, diverge? You're right there. All right. You would have taken 132% profit. Congratulations. Beat your savings account. Got to keep up with your wife's spending, gentlemen. Then we come down. Now you can click the short button, okay? And make money all the way down until what? Yep, they cross again, which that happened, got a little wonky right down here. Or they barely just hugged, maybe kissed, maybe I could only see just the tip. I don't know. I'm not going to say that's a cross. It's like a woo, pull back. Right here, this is where you have the convergence, divergence right there. You can put in a buy. You right. Okay, same thing. You make money going down, going up. All right, so now let's come back over here. This is the one that I want to. This is the one. I want to show you, and you're actually ahead of the game. So let me draw it for you where you would enter. You would have entered right there. See that? And then when it gets up into here, see this zone? You have to take profit. You can't go from 16 bucks all the way up to 26 bucks and go, oh, I think we're going to go higher. Well, you might, but you want to take money off the table and then go buy the things that you want, because that's all silver is. It's just money. Gold, it's just money. It just sits there. It's pretty. Now, then it goes up. Here, right there. This is where you would put in a short on silver, all right? Right there. Okay, I could draw a line for you just so you can see it. This is on the monthly. Right. I don't know. I can't get it. But you'd probably know because this is on the monthly. Now, what's it doing again? Let me zoom in so you guys can see it, because we don't have exact confirmation. But I'm going to draw a little line. If you're currently trading on the monthly, this is where you put in a buy and it swings up. And also, look how far up there Lux goes. You got a lot of room to grow. Dump. If you're on the swing trading, on the monthly, this is where this red line, I put the red line. You swing down, you get a beat down. Everyone hates gold. Gold's going away. You'll never see it again. It's going to be delisted. Yeah, you can't do that with gold. And then you buy right there. Yep, right above the line. Actually, I typically trade on the 4-hour or the 1 day. It's one candle close above and you ride it. But we're talking the monthly. But that does not mean you run out there and buy SLV, okay? Because, again, you don't have confirmation. You almost do. And also, I need to show you something that is happening on the daily so you don't throw rocks at my face and say, Johnny Bravo, you said silver was going to go up. This hasn't happened in 3 years. You're going to have a pullback. I am sorry. This is actually in my bear market course. So if you are interested in these kind of patterns, you start with swing trading and then you move to bear market, because I couldn't put that kind of stuff in my swing trade because everyone was so confused. And I used to teach this in high school and college, and I know you can't mix that, or with crypto. For those of you that are like, what's happened to Bitcoin above my head, 22,000? You're consolidating right now in this little range. Then I believe we're gonna pop up, but my big picture, come talk to me in a few months. And yes, I do own Bitcoin, and yes, I could be wrong on this. There is a accumulation. I can't even use that word right. I was saying anything under 20, 19, 18, 17, you're gonna, if you don't, because when crypto pops, it pops. I just think with market cycles, having market frozen, bear market, what else do we have? Macro, we're in a recession, performed all the way down to 3,800 in the last recession. All of these macro things are against it, but trade the charts. And what we could do in the short term, well, then you pull back, and my price target's still way lower. So sorry. Just like this, I'll show you where silver is going to pull back to. Exactly, and this is how you measure it. Here is it's called a rising wedge. This is not good. Now, this is not 100% of the time. So don't think, but I'm seeing like it's struggling there. It gets 80% of the way through the apex. That's currently where it's at. And then it breaks down. And if it comes up and it retests that line, you can't get above the line. You're going to come down here. I'm so sorry, my silver stackers. You're going to retest the 200. Well, that's the daily, which is actually pretty darn close to the weekly. So it will come down, retest the 200 week, and then you go back to where I said we're going to go in the future. So now hopefully you understand. Markets go up and then they go down. And then they go up again, then they go down again. And then they go up and down. That's just how it is. So short term, up. Well, until where we're at now. And then we got to go down. But then we have a big scale up. So if you want to front run it, you be you. You just don't have confirmation on the monthly. Also, another legal disclaimer. If I ever, which I've only had a few on my channel, do a sponsored video, do not buy it unless you know how to trade it. I could have Tim Cook come on right now and go like, oh my gosh, we're gonna produce a car, like all of this cool stuff, and you're like, oh, I don't want to miss out on FOMO, right? I gotta buy Apple. Okay, how's the charts? What's the chart saying? Yep, you're in that triangle right there, right? You broke underneath it. That's not good. You're under the 200 weekly. I don't know on the weekly. You're overextended. You're at 9. You're at the 9 count. You're in no Lux Algo zone. You're probably going to come up here, retest that yellow line, get rejected again. And I don't want to see you get rejected like prom. And that was tough. And you overdrank. And it just wasn't a good day. And as you know, I only want good days for you. Also, make it a good day for me. No, I waited way too long. Like button, click button. I don't know if it works. You can try it. I do like subscribe because then you get to see more of me. But thank you guys. Have a blessed weekend. Do something, and I will see you tomorrow because I work every single day of my life.